Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while, and I guess I owe you an explanation. For those of you who have been messaging me and everything, and where you been? And I just, the explanation is really simple, guys. Burnout is a real thing. Um, I just got tired of not so much doing the videos and stuff like that, although it's hard without having a setup, so that makes it kind of hard. Um, but I got tired of everything smelling the same, right? They really, the cologne industry really burned me out on that, right? And I was going to write down some stuff to say, but I'm just going to shoot from the heart here. And that's pretty much what it was. Honestly, I got tired of buying a fragrance, getting excited for a fragrance, smelling it, and it smells like, you know, whatever, same as ever. And I know people are going to be like, well, the fragrance industry's always been like that. I've been in the game now for 30 plus years. I know that. But the last 10 years have just been ridiculous. It's like if you don't smell like there's like half a dozen fragrances. That's it, honestly. And everything else is a variation on them, unfortunately. And you can disagree if you want. And I'm sure there's a one odd fragrance here that doesn't, or this or that. But for the most part, if it doesn't smell like a derivative of Invictus Aqua, Harmony Code, Ventus, um, you know, and there's a couple more I can't think off the top of my head. I'm looking here. The Uber Sweets, again, kind of, I guess the first one I'm aware of is like Salvatore Ferragamo, one there that was really sweet. I mean, there's others before that, but or a take on Aqua de Joe slash aquatic type. If you're not a variant of one of them lately, it seems like everything I smelled was, or inspired by. I mean, with clones, I get it. Honestly, clones are clones, right? They're supposed to be, but even those were just like, as much as I love them, how many super sweet powdery Tonka vanilla fragrances do I need, or apple sweet fragrances do I need? Smoky sweet fragrances. I mean, they're all just really kind of going back to Armani Code, really, or yeah, it's just yeah. So that's been the reason I was debating whether or not to keep going. I debated whether or not to sell most of the collection. The debate is still going in my head, but I want to do some videos just to see if I can. Because what I decided over the couple months I took off to rejuvenate was I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care about new fragrances. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite fragrances. Some of them are going to be rehashes, of course, I've already talked about, but I'm going to talk about them because I want to. Uh, I don't. I don't want to get the next six Azzaro wanted forever fragrances because they all smell the same. I don't want to get the next Invictus fragrances because the next heavy hyped vanilla fragrance or smoky woody sweet. But I'm done with that. You know, that's not saying I don't smell fragrances still. I get samples all the time and I'll still do some reviews on them, but for the most part, until something catches my nose that I think is worth talking about new, I so and I know a lot of, well, what do you think of this one? What do you think I don't care. I don't care about the new Azarhos. I don't care about the new codes. I don't care about the new Aqua de Joes. I don't care. The new Invictuses, the new insert Sauvage fucking type fragrance here, or Invictus type fragrance here, or Aventus type fragrance. I don't care. I'm done with all of that. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I mean, it seems like every time the last friggin' 100 videos I did, where well, this smells like this, which smells like that, and that kind of smells like this. This is a take on that. But and I know you guys like that, a lot of yous, and I'm still gonna do that. If something smells like something, I'm gonna do it. But I'm just gonna focus on what I have. If anything new comes out that I really want to talk about, I'll get. But as far as the just getting it to talk about it, or just, I'm done with that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not that type. I don't do this for a living, so I don't have to make my living at it, my money. So I can talk about whatever. And that was the epiphany, really, honestly, I had about a week ago, like, because I was really debating just keeping 10 or 20 fragrances and getting rid of the rest because, it's all I need. Pretty much all I smell like, right? Except for my nostalgia fragrances, of course. I'd be keeping them. Uh, and that's just the way it went. I was like, well, and there's still a possibility I might sell some of these because I just not into most of them anymore. But I do like having the collection, so I'm a collector at heart. So, but point is, it's not me whining or anything or woe is me. It's just with collecting and stuff. With most collecting, burnout is usually a thing. And I reached that point with burnout with, I have to have 700 fragrances. And, it's just like, how much more do I need? Why do I want to smell the last 10 fragrances that come out smell exactly like or take on this one that I've had for 5, 6, 7 years? It's like, nah. So I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. Again, it's not a woe is me situation. It's not an attack on the fragrance community or even the people that make the fragrances. I know it's a business. You'll make money. Invictus sells. But for me, it's just they're all too derivative of each other. They're all too similar. And so I'm just going to talk about stuff I like, stuff I'm wearing, no more just, buying to buy type thing, because how many more Stronger With You fragrances do I need? Or Stronger With You like fragrances do I need, So, or Aventus, my goodness, or Invictus. So, yeah, that was it, guys. It's just a quick little video, tell you where I've been. I had to take the time. I had to just refocus, right? But I'm back. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna do all the time. I still want to try to start getting out 3 or 4 a week, if not one a day. I'd like to do that. But between life is busy and I just, like I said, I don't have the time, the energy, or even the desire really anymore to just do a bunch of videos, right? So I'll do my best. Stick with me for the next little while. The videos might be a few and far between, but I will try to get some out. And once I get my own space, hopefully this summer, like I said, I'll be able to set up an actual, because that's part of it too, not having your own space, right? I've got to haul a bunch of stuff over, sit in front of this thing, and do my videos. And it takes time and energy. I just want to be able to sit down, turn my camera on, and do my video. And once I get my own place again, in a couple months, I'll be able to do that. So I imagine so stick around till the summer with me, and should probably get a lot more frequent. Who knows? Like I said, some weeks I'll do a video every day. Some weeks I won't do a video maybe once a week. We're going to strive, but it is what it is. I hope you guys understand that. It's not I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate fragrances still, of course. I still love them. But just the industry itself has just become too stagnant, too derivative, and too just, no. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'll be back with an actual review, a quick little review of something I bought that I talked about a couple months ago when I bought it. I haven't talked about it yet, and I'm really impressed with it. So, all right, guys, stick around for that. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.